well, third series of the night, whichever I'm trying to say. My name's Jeff. I'm back here with Will this time around to guide us through the rest of the evening. And, well, we're going to start off with something a little special here, Will.
Yeah, I mean, we get to see DePaul not once but twice actually as a back to back. And from my understanding, DePaul's kind of in striking range of getting into the playoffs, and so both these games seem to be important. They're going to go up against one of the. I mean, I wouldn't say a Titan in the sense of Butler, but they've also been doing pretty well themselves.
Yeah, Butler had a really good run in the middle of the season, but have dropped 3 games in a row recently, to where the 7-3 they were looking pretty darn strong. Now 7-6, they're suddenly like watching their playoff hopes slip away. So Butler ranked 13th coming into what is technically Week 14. This is a Week 14 matchup that we're going to see
Right.
right now. We're going to follow that up with a Week 15 matchup from DePaul's. We're going to get a doubleheader out of them. DePaul coming into Week 14 ranked 12th. So they're right on the cusp of making it into that important top 16, into that postseason. This match has a lot of weight and a lot of gravity behind it.
Right, and then also right behind this match when they can play Weber State, even though they're new to the EGF as well, they have nothing. They have something to play for as well, right? So like both of these teams are going to come into this match not wanting to, not wanting to just give away or give DePaul an easy road into the playoffs. But either way, I mean, like DePaul with Lavish and Shikuki are they're both on the pitch for it this afternoon. So I'm looking forward to it. And I will say to you, Jeff, I'm trying to not have as much bias, but DePaul is local to my Chicago hometown, so I gotta root for them at least a little bit. But here we go. DePaul is on the margin. Here we go. It's looking like DePaul's playoff chances are on the line here. They're gonna start this off.
Yeah, maybe the most important match for either of these teams this season so far. And hey, I can't blame you. DePaul in that hometown of Chicago. We got to cast this team live at the Lakeside Showdown LAN event for their Overwatch squad. So I can understand having a special place in your heart for this team. And Kai already coming up with a good save, a big clear here with Munich downfield. This could be the one. Oh, there it is. Kai's there to follow it up. And DePaul indeed take an early lead.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely looking a little bit dire. It was like no one's there back to pick it up, but Kai cleans up right behind and gets that first goal on the board. And they strike early, they strike fast, and Butler is not letting up anytime soon. It's going to have to DePaul see if they can recover after this first goal.
Just gets smashed hard, but does manage to get the clear. Lavish is going to punch it down. Nice extra touch as well. Pushing it back into the corner, and here comes that DePaul aggression once again. Guy doing a good job of protecting the line. Trying to beat Shikuki up top, but can't. Shikuki's going to pass over to Black Wraith. That comes off the top crossboard. Lavish comes through with a big touch as well. All 3 players from DePaul getting a look at that one. Nobody can quite get it on net. Now they've got to play defense.
I mean, not only that they play defense, but just like a couple of shots for Shikuki just got blocked right in front of the goal here. So they spent a lot of time on Butler's side of the pitch, but here they come on the attack. Wait, actually, DePaul is back and sets it up for Black Ray. If he can even get a shot on goal, no, he's just gonna get blocked right in front here. But maybe there's a setup.
Ooh, it was a good setup. But Kai read it perfectly. And another huge save, got right in between. Now falls it up with a demo down towards the Scarlet end. Alas, though, the clear was there.
Yeah, the clear was there, but again, that was just a shot, like a perfect shot coming from Shikuki last time, and Kai's just been there blocking. So this is the second time he's been stuffed as an aerial as well. So we're gonna see if DePaul can recover from this. I mean, the Butler again is not letting up. They're definitely playing aggressively. Here goes Shikuki making a block on goal.
That was if Shikuki hadn't been in that top corner, that was going in. What beautiful placement to block a very nice look coming out for Butler. Guy with solid defense yet again. Keeping an eye on Kai because Kai is playing outstanding in the blue half right now, and it's going to take a lot of work for DePaul to try to break that open. Lavish might have just done it, though. It's quick rotations and a quick counter punch that is going to give DePaul the tying goal.
Fortunately, I mean, a very tight game, but Lavish catches the defense slipping. Kai was there to try to get a block on that, but it did not work. And so now we're tied up 1-1. It's about 2 minutes. We play about half of a match here, Jeff. We're looking to see if DePaul can capitalize on this momentum and kick it to the second goal.
It's Butler who win the kickoff, and Kai's going to get the second goal. Wow, that did not take any time at all. 14 seconds, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
14 seconds.
14 seconds.
I mean, Shikoki was there for for the block. He was in the right place at the right time. It's just an unlucky bounce goes right past him. And so now, right as we were talking about DePaul's momentum, look at this. Butler says, no, we still want this 1-goal lead. But again, anything can happen in these last like 2 minutes here. It's not a comfortable lead, I would say. It's definitely, we'll get to the win if they can hold on to this.
Demo into Blackwraith just kind of shuts down that attack before it can even start. Lavish trying to hold the line, but too much against him. Gets enough of a contact, and Cookie's able to get up and grab that ball. Kai is going to make the big play in the box. Push it all the way back down, denying 2 players from DePaul. Takes a little too long on the other end, and DePaul's able to find the clear. Cookie looking for one on goal here. Lavish misses the rebound. That could have been the tying opportunity.
Yeah, that's just a little too close for comfort there. I mean, like, the defense is on point, but here goes another setup for Shikoki. He's going to get it right in front. And Kai with the miraculous save, right? I was almost going in, and he gets it right at the last second. Like, it's still on the other side of the half, though. They're trying to get it back into the ball side. But Blackwraith's going to set for another goal. Puts one in towards the top left corner.
Blackwraith with a slick little move coming across the midfield line there. Look at that. Able to just cut that 90-degree angle, get ahead of Kai. Nam didn't stand a chance. Gorgeous play out of Blackwraith. We're tied up. 91 seconds remaining. This is, we have got a certified banger ahead of us here, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. This is probably going to go the distance. It's tied up 2-2, and again, it's just like it's been a very tight game both sides. But not really just capitalizing on small mistakes as opposed to like actual just straight up offense. But here we go. Blackwraith is looking to capitalize and get probably second goal on the board if he can set up for Shikoki. He's going to take the shot, and it goes wide to the right hand side. Munich is going to try to make this clear.
I think DePaul was looking for a bit of the one-timer. They're a little back and forth, but Blackwraith didn't have the boost or didn't get the memo, wasn't able to get up for the follow-up. The defense is able to choke it out. Butler taking a couple of pot shots here at the net, nothing super substantial. They are maintaining possession, and Kai's going to keep it in the zone. Munich going up for it, looking to drop it back down, but there's nobody there to follow up. Nam eventually pushes in. Shikoki finds the clear. Kai thought about it, might have even overcommitted. This is going to be an advantage here for DePaul on the back end, at least momentarily. Lavish can't do anything with it. Rotations come through for the defense.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, it was a little bit scary that last possession there, but another shutout goal for Lavish gets blocked on the ground. He was looking for that upper quadrant. He just didn't get it. And now it's just a scramble for it to go right in front of the net here. We're going to see if we can get it back out and clear it back out. But no, Reckley was going to get possession of it, or for a short amount of time, he's going to set it back to his teammate to see if he can set up another attack.
That was such a huge touch from Blackwraith. That could have easily gotten behind DePaul, and they would have been in a world of trouble. But instead, they are able to keep it in the blue half, maintain possession, and barring a 0-second goal here, as it's pushed up. Oh, Blackwraith with the touch. Lavish
that's possible.
Oh, that defensive Kai stands tall.
It was close, but not close enough. And so we're now heading into overtime. And again, it's been very, very tight. It's not about like offense or defense, just capitalizing on small mistakes. Even though a couple of goals will look a little bit scary in our regulation, and now we're in overtime here, and we're going to see what their strategy is going to be. But Shikoki's going to try to set up for a goal. He's going to get blocked by Kai. It's either Kai or Munich, like in front of the goal, but like he's a two-way player. It gets another shot onto the ball side. All three have to go back to get it.
Oh, Blackwraith's able to sneak it past, too, though. Get it out of there. Even get the demo. Golden opportunity, if not for Kai and that heads-up play, pushing it along the wall, just buying some time for the defense to get back in position. Now finds it clear and pushes it back down. Shikoki's going to get it touched. Kai can't quite get off the wall enough. Good placement from Shikoki to ensure they don't get dunked on. Now Lavish going up for the double tap. Can't quite get it. Shikoki looking for the follow-up. That one's going to go off the backboard. Kai waiting for it. Doesn't allow it to bounce into the box. Forces it back into the corner where the defense can easily control this.
I mean, everywhere you look, Kai is on the goal, but as I say that, Lavish is going to stuff it in. I was going to say, like Kai has been the defensive monster, has been there for every possession and shot on goal, but not this one. Lavish just gets it right behind the defense, and Kai's just looking at it as it goes in. And so DePaul, one game closer to getting into that playoff run by getting this first game against Butler.
I thought the defense had plenty of room to work to make a calculated play to get the ball out of there. It's a lackluster touch that just goes up against the wall. And Shikoki, I believe that was able to get a nice pass and just put it right where Lavish had easy pickings. Their choice of where to place that in the net to get that final goal. 14 shots from DePaul here in game 1 versus 5 out of Butler.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, again, the Paul's playing like they have nothing to lose. They're definitely trying to get into the playoffs and again, we've seen both of these teams. Even though the rankings are a little bit different for both of them, like still, these are some very good teams, and it was a tight match for sure. So I mean, but Butler is not going to let them let the Paul get this easy. So they're going to have to fight for it. But Lavish and Shikuki are already making their intentions known as they get into the second game.
Yeah, that's making a statement early. That big demo. Nice touch from Blackray, trying to follow it down. Munich does well just to body block a little bit and not give Blackray room to work. Popped up. Nam looking for the double tap. Blackray across the backboard, sends it wide. Munich is waiting for it and pushes back towards the box. Kai down low. DePaul able to get just enough of it and now trying to run away with it. Cookie gonna put a shot on near post, just make sure the goalie is awake. Nam fully paid attention. Kai goes back the other way. This has been some serious back and forth here in our opening 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit looser than game 1, but it doesn't really matter. It's just again, Nam had to get back all the way back for that first goal. Oh, and another shot. Again, Kai being that monster as he is, but Lavish is going to try to send this for Shikuki. He's going to get and then Kai once again. You can't miss this guy. He's already in front of every single play on the defensive end and see if he can turn into some offense with Munich.
Almost did. Yeah, that was a beautiful pinch. Hey, that was my fault. I was the one who had that written down wrong.
Yeah. No worries.
My bad, Will.
No worries. Reading is leading, Readers are leaders.
Yes, apologies for mispronunciations. It happens, unfortunately, to the best of us. Oh, nice touch. It was the contact in the goal to open that up. DePaul had defender in place, lined up with Kai. Watch Munch here. Munch comes through and just screams into Black Wraith with a huge bit of contact.
I mean, Black Wraith was looking at the right thing. He was looking at the ball, but he wasn't looking at Munch, and he just gets hit, just knocked out the side of the goal, and sails right past him. So now it's up 1-0, and again, this is how the first game started, right? Like the kind of a goal after about 2 minutes, and then just back and forth towards the end. So we're looking to see if DePaul can tie this back up in this next possession.
And I mean, it's a similar story in that we saw Butler with the early lead, and DePaul able to bring it back. All three members from DePaul going on this left-hand side. Cookie rotated the middle. Almost didn't need it. Lavish almost single-handedly put that in, but not for a great defensive effort out of Nam this time. Butler trying with a quick counter, but immediately it's back in their zone, and then Black Wraith, the center, interrupted as Munch is able to get between that pass. Nam gets demoed, though, and DePaul keeping pressure on.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was still... We're looking to see if we can get some shots and goal coming in from DePaul, but another at the last second gets shut up. But that was almost a second goal coming in from Butler, but at the last minute, heroics come into play. So now Black Wraith can he get it out of the side of the net? I mean, just still over here. Kai's trying to set up well, I was gonna say trying to set up another his teammate, but no one is there. He gets dealt for his troubles, and so can we get this ball on the other side? Nam is even trying to get him on board. He's usually playing on defense in the goal, and he's actually trying to take a shot to cover for his friend, and now he gets some action on the other side. They're gonna try to see if DePaul can make a shot on goal here.
Lavish with some good contact. Cookie over the middle. Follow it up, pushing Munch out of position. Lavish stuffed by Kai with another huge defensive play. Butler screaming back down, looking for the counter punch. They don't maintain control of it long. Oh, but there's Munch at the midfield line, able to get a good touch. The defense has been outstanding from Butler. There's been a lot of shots out of DePaul, and not a single one is able to find purchase. Butler's doing a great job of intercepting passes, of the huge saves. Got to make a big one here. No, Shikuki can't get good contact, and it just rolls harmlessly back into the corner.
I mean, Lavish is probably going to want that shot back. It was set up right in front, and all the defenders were out of position. And now, once again, another save. And so, minute 22 of the clock, we're still 1-0. But I would not be comfortable in this sense. DePaul is attacking hard. It's Butler on the defense trying to to keep this game. Oh, and no, it goes right past him. Oh my goodness, Black Wraith just slips one by the defender. I think is right in front. I thought it was going to be a block, but no, it slips right past. Yep, Kai's right there.
Oh,
just over his head. So now we're tied up 1-1 at 111. I mean, all the ones you could possibly need in this game.
Well, my OCD is happy now, Will. It was a rare defensive mistake coming out of Kai, not able to get up high enough. I don't know if it just didn't have enough boost or didn't re-jump early enough. It looked like they had the time. I'm guessing it was a boost thing. Lack of resources. But that one of the only times we've seen Kai miss. DePaul able to capitalize, and what an important time. Now right back in front of the net, Cookie with a shot. Nam's able to get a hold of that one. It was just low right down the middle.
Nam is like stepping up on the defensive end here. Usually you see Kai is involved in most of the defensive plays, but Nam has basically tried to almost saving this game. But we're getting closer to a game 2 overtime once again. 30 seconds left on the clock, and again, normally we would think that this is again Rocket League anything can happen in these final seconds. But this game has been so tight. I just imagine we're just gonna go into overtime. It's gonna be settled with one golden goal. Well, Black Ring is gonna try to change my mind, and goes to shot, goes wide.
Still brawling out in the corner. DePaul trying to develop this into an opportunity. Kai steals it away. Black Wraith has to just turn tail and run. Set up defensively to not allow anything in 0 seconds.
No!
Nam's gonna get a touch off the wall, but there's nobody to follow up on it. Headed to OT once again, second game in a row.
Man, this is how tight this game is. We have a second overtime, and no one is letting up whatsoever. It's just this attack coming out for DePaul, and we're going to see a little bit more offense coming in from Butler, but it doesn't matter. It's just such a tight game, and no one knows where it's going to be. The next goal is going to come in. It's like small mistakes. It's not like straight up offense. It's not tricky shots. It's literally just small mistakes on both sides, and that's why we have this tight game here. So let's see what DePaul can do. I want them to get the second game and get them a little bit closer to the playoffs.
Which means which team is going to make the mistake first. Bunch of the good stuff there. Black Wraith over the top. Able to kind of bail out Lavish a little bit. It's not enough to get it past midfield. Kai's going to come in and force it back down to the corner. Eventually, DePaul get a boom on it. But Kai and Munch are right back on top of it, driving it forward. Lavish winning it out. Nam's still waiting as the third man. Gets a good touch. Nam's going to go ahead and press forward on this. Out of the backfield. Leaving it for Munch. Munch stuffed. Black Wraith able to get in front of that ball. And DePaul's defense hanging on for the moment.
But he just got back on that ball. That was the thing. There was like an open net for him. He just got back at the last second. We're almost a quarter of a way through a second game here, or a third game in this particular case. So still a tie 1-1. Munch is going to try to get a tackle goal. It goes wide, but it's still on the other side of the net. All three members from DePaul are committed for this defense here. Here it goes the other way. And now we're looking to see if Kai can do this miraculous defense. Is he going to get another shot? No, but it's floating towards DePaul's goal. Shot Cookie is there to clear it out.
Ball crosses all the way across the pitch. Black Wraith runs out of boost. Can't really do anything with that. Shakuki's going to knock it down. But Butler all over it. They swarm on that ball, force it to the outside. Moment of reprieve. Butler not getting too aggressive on this. Kai is going to come up and get a touch on it. Oh, ball could drop in a dangerous spot. Nice move from Shakuki. Able to accelerate that out as far as they did. Now the ball is bouncing towards the Butler net. They're going to have to go into a defensive posture here. Nam into the corner. Black Wraith can't do anything with it. Kai able to get past Lavish and get it out of the blue half. Now Munch is going to get a handle on it. And these teams just neck and neck. One cannot seem to quite get the edge. Not only obviously in goals, but in possession.
Yeah, it's a lot of triple commits on both sides here. It's just like no one wants to give up any space whatsoever. It's less about like set plays and more about like they understand what's at stake here. And so, even now there's a shot on goal that like almost was a setup for DePaul. Like Kai almost set up for DePaul off the backboard. But either way, it's not exactly sloppy, but it's definitely a little bit of desperation coming into play. And we have crossed the halfway mark. So we have played 2.5 games of Rocket League. We're still tied up on 1, ready to go.
Cookie with a nice little move, just pops it up. Munch can't get a handle on it. But Kai's able to find a demo, push it back into the corner. Not allow DePaul to turn that into some opportunities on goal. Really big clear comes through. Cookie able to get high up on the wall. Almost got it out there. Fortunately, this is an opportunity.
Cookie, this is it right here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. there was nobody there for DePaul or for Butler on the way back, and so Shikuki had a wide open net. All three defenders looking at it, just standing in front of it. It was almost inevitable. And DePaul, not only are 2-1 in this game, but they're 2-0 in the series, and it's looking a little bit more inevitable as time goes on.
Wow. Well, I mean, that was quite the game. That was quite the game. I mean, that was, what, 9 minutes of Rocket League it took to decide game 2?
Yeah.
And our second overtime in a row. But hey, DePaul on match point. And they're able to put the goals up when they count, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's been hard fought and earned. It's like I said, it's not been simple. It's been so tight for this entire time. And then, as you mentioned, we played a game and a half of Rocket League just to get that second game out the door. So now you got reverse sweeps are possible in Rocket League, but like an EGF, not so likely. So I'm not sure what Butler's facing down, kind of desperation at this point. But they at least have one more game to play at the very least. So they can try to see if they can move some of this momentum the other way for them.
And Butler desperately need it because not only are they kind of on the brink, you have 4 teams who are currently 7-6 prior to week 14, as we're still getting our standings updated after spring break. But then, your map differential, your game differential becomes apart. So if Butler loses this in a 3-0 fashion, their +6 is going to suddenly turn into a +3 in overall game differential. And they might suddenly find themselves in 16th, if not 17th place, which is out of playoff contention. 16th is the draw-off line, and you can see Butler getting aggressive here at the start of Game 3, knowing that they are facing down in that desperation scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. But but again, DePaul's been playing like they have nothing to lose, and they have another game to play. So we're gonna keep the momentum going here. It's going to be a little bit more aggression coming out from Butler this time around. And of course, right as I say that, Munch is trying to get another shot down goal, and it gets blocked by 2 defenders from DePaul. They're going to go the other way.
It was a cool move by Kai, screaming back, heading towards their own defense to get that demo, fearlessly pushing the ball back down for control. Black Wraith was looking for something off the top backboard, but Lavish just got absolutely incinerated. Down a man, DePaul had to kind of back up. Cookie doesn't waste time pushing it back the other direction, though. Nice pass over. And Lavish drops it right in front of the net. Munch is trying to get it out of there, but Lavish once again coming through with the cross, able to steal it away. Black Wraith has an opportunity, has a look, has to beat Nam, but cannot. Nam with a huge save.
Oh man, he definitely saved his game a little bit here, but like you saw that stick on the wall, like now was just sliding down the wall, just waiting for the next shot on goal. But either way, he was there for the defensive stop, and that's all I needed, and it goes the other way. But still, we're looking for Butler just to get some offense going. They just keep getting stuffed out left and right, and another shot goal comes in again. Munch is there to get it back, and Lavish is going to follow up and gets the goal. So now it goes the other way. DePaul strikes first at about the 2-minute mark. This is about when the first goal comes in all 3 games here.
It was a great save by Nam, but unfortunately leaves it right in front of the net. Wasn't given a whole lot of options there, and just did good to get in front of it. Ideally, you'd want to push it back out of the box, but there's Lavish with the follow-up. DePaul with the opening goal, and immediately driving right back into the blue net, getting very aggressive. Black Wraith had to pretty desperately backpedal just to get a touch on that ball so that DePaul can remain control. I feel like they're getting super aggressive. I feel like DePaul has really upped the aggression here at game number 3.
Well, I mean, they have 2 games to give here at this point, and so they have nothing but time to just try to get this goal. This floater comes all the way back. Look at that! Just as I say that, maybe the aggression is just getting a little bit sloppy here because all 3 members of the DePaul were on the other side of the pitch, and there's nobody there to get back. Lavish couldn't even touch it at time, and it goes right in. That's like a floater from downtown, gets it right in. So now it's tied up 1-1. And again, this is how all 3 games have gone so far. It just ties up 1-1. Maybe we'll stick here until overtime. Who knows?
Well, and that's the risk of getting that aggressive, right? I mean, if you're winning all your 50s, you're getting good contact on the ball. It can be suffocating, but you can leave yourself open. There you go. The reward half of the high-risk, high-reward comes through. Nice little look at that. Black Wraith just gets it over everybody. What finesse on that shot.
Jeez. Yeah, all three defenders were back, and they just like he threads the deal between all three of them. My goodness! And so, here we go. DePaul is up 2-1. Are they going to keep up this aggressive streak and just hold on to this lead? I mean, there's like nobody's really holding on to lead for long in this matchup. So I'm looking to see if Butler's going to get a strike back very, very quickly here. They've done it before. And so I'm expecting this to go 2-2 and probably another overtime. But we're going to see another shot out go for Lavis. This trying to change my mind again. It might have gone 3-1, but there's a couple defenders back to get it this time as opposed to watching it sail across their heads.
Oh, and Butler know it too. They know that DePaul are pushing up way further than they have been. They want these counter-strike opportunities. There's a good demo in net, but Lavish is able to push it across the pitch. It's going to buy a lot of time. No, I'm just looking for a little desperation shot, hoping for something easy in net, but it goes wide. Kai coming through, trying to punish now as well. And really, the first bit of offensive pressure we've seen out of Butler. Black Wraith with a huge 50. The ball pinches out towards the wall.
Oh my goodness! It's a minute and 9 on the clock. Is Butler staring down the barrel of a 1-goal deficit? Again, it's anybody's game at this point. It's been tight so far, but Butler needs to come up with something here. Otherwise, they're going to stare down a 3-0, and their chances for the playoffs go along with it. But either way, DePaul is trying to seal the deal here and get some insurance goals as Shikuki gets blocked off right by Namak once again. They go to the other side. They have a wide open net. But Black Wraith is right there. Oh my goodness!
Another shot from Munch. That one's going to do it. And the score is tied with 38 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness. It was Shikuki.
Yeah.
It was Shikuki who actually comes in. I think was looking for a demo and ends up inadvertently running into the ball. And it just bounces right into the center of the net. And Munch is able to put it home. Holy cow. Now, suddenly this is doable.
Yeah, I don't want to cast a curse this, but I did say it's going to get 2-2 before the end of this, and it might be another overtime game. It's going to be a third straight overtime in the next 25 seconds unless Butler has anything to say about it. They're definitely trying to not have this because another floater is going to go to the other side. DePaul is there to pick it up, but not for long. Kai is looking to finish this here and now. The final 10 seconds. Let's see if it can just change their face and get this last goal, or we're going to go to a third overtime and settle it that way.
Kai try to muscle through near post. None doing there. Ball drops, and it is indeed a third overtime in a row between our number 13 seed Butler, our number 12 seed DePaul. Both have playoffs in their sights. And a very, very pertinent OT here in Game 3 with DePaul on match point, but they're in front of their own net currently.
I mean, I don't think we would have it any other way. One goal is going to decide this Game 3 here, and DePaul can win it all and set themselves close to the playoffs. And Butler will just be playing to stay alive and get us to a Game 4. But again, it's one goal. It has nothing to do with timing or control. It's about one shot, one opportunity, and Munch is looking to make it home. But it's not looking too good so far. Just like we're still playing in the center of the net, or center of the court, I should say, or pitch. I'm sorry. It's just a pitch. Shikuki is still. Oh my goodness, the floater is going to go to the right hand side.
Like this.
He's right there. It's right there. It's like halfway into the goal, and it's a lucky last shot coming for Shikuki. Clears it out. But oh my goodness, that was a little bit too close for comfort there, Jeff.
Oh yeah, especially if you're a Blue Demons fan. I think that was a pixel away from being a goal. Kai has it here though.
Yeah, that's it though. And there it is, 1 minute. It saves us from all the drama, and Butler has signs of life as they get this last goal. But it was just like a tap in. It was just a putt, towards the green. It just that's it, Not much else to say about it other than we're going to Game 4 and maybe yet another overtime if the trending continues, Jeff.
They've been all overtimes. There has been nothing but OTs between these two squads. And that's what we came to expect. That was the script that I had laid out before me. That's what the script said. It said this is going to be very close, and I'm just happy and proud of our teams for staying on script. All right, so good job, Butler. Good job, DePaul. 2-1 lead. DePaul still on the series point. And I'm telling you, moving up to having 9 wins, I think is going to be the cutoff mark. It's not mathematically final, but if DePaul can get to 9-5 here, I think 9 wins is going to be the cutoff point for playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every game gets you closer. But someone in the chat told me not to count out Butler. I'm not counting out Butler. I'm just talking about the history of the EGF as I have seen it, and I've seen it from the front to the back. And usually, we don't get a lot of game fives. We just so whoever's up two is going to get that third game and moves on. So Butler again changing my mind and changing fate here, and we're going into game four.
Oh, you gotta believe. Gotta believe. And everybody in Indianapolis is going to believe here. They believe in their Bulldogs, and I can't fault them for it. I would too. Because they certainly have shown greatness all series long. You don't go to 3 overtimes without there being some fantastic play from both sides of the pitch, without it being anybody's game.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, listen, all 3 games they were tight. I think game 2 and 3 were both 2-2 in overtime, and just like so one goal made a difference. But like I'm sure both these teams are a little bit frustrated when they kind of finish things in regulation as opposed to like playing it out. And again, just small mistakes costing them each of these games. But Butler is fighting for showing signs life, fighting for life here, and a little bit more offense this time around. I mean, I think they're trying to match the aggression that DePaul has shown them in the last game, and maybe DePaul's going to have to take it down notch just a little bit to see if they could calm down, play the way they've been playing in games 1 and 2, and finish the series out.
Fun fact: first person to score in each of game 1 through 3, did not win.
Wow.
So, playing it's the meta game here, Will. DePaul are just playing defensively to let Butler score? Yeah, no, not really. Not really.
Well, a good defense is a great offense, right?
Yeah, sure. I think that's how the saying goes. Lavish driving it out of net. Saw daylight downfield. Black Wraith was one with their arms wide, waiting for it. Ball punched up against the wall. Cookie has a couple people to beat. Is able to nice little back pass over to Black Wraith. Black Wraith trying to force it down, but the ball goes underneath. Lavish is there waiting for it, and Cookie is going to go ahead and rotate back towards near post. Each getting a touch on the ball and keeping this ball in the corner for the moment. Kai trying to get it past. Black Wraith is the one who's able to force it out of there.
I mean, I like that last play for a couple seconds. Everyone was like kind of standing still, waiting to see who was going to make the next move, and just kind of like patiently waiting for the ball. And so Black Wraith comes out on top, though. He's going to try to get a shot on goal. Lavish is going to set him up, but he's not there to receive, and Kai's going to knock it out, clear it out towards the other side. And so now Shikoki's got to play a little bit of defense. But right as I say that, we're going to get another clip. We're going to go back to defense here as Kai's going to try to set up another shot.
Shikoki trying to clear it out of there. Munch looking to mate and at least knocks the ball off target, so Shikoki can't just free dribble into the blue half. Now going to have to wait a couple seconds to respawn, but Black Wraith is there picking up. Has Lavish in the middle, looking for the 1-2. Nom reads the play gorgeously, is able to get in front of it, and a big save. Ball bounces off the top of Shikoki and rolls all the way back down into the Scarlet Zone. Ooh, Black Wraith is a sneaky little move. Look at that, to sneak it over the midfield line. Him screaming across, but can't quite convert it into a shot opportunity.
All right, so I'm getting a little bit nervous, Jeff, because we're under 2 minutes, and we haven't seen a goal yet on the other side. Now, if your trend continues and you cast the cursing this, but as I say that, DePaul strikes first, but it doesn't bode well for them if the trend continues, because now if they strike first, they might not lose. They might lose this game, push it to the game 5. But for now, they have the 1-0 lead, and Lavish with a nice little goal to the right-hand side, and just tapped it in right in front of 2 defenders. But now Butler is staring at 1 minute and 45 to open the clock, and miracles do occur, Jeff. I am a believer of miracles, but Butler is going to have to pull something out of it to make this work.
I mean, I feel like both of these squads have made miracles happen this year. So why should this be any different? Early shots coming out of DePaul is they're staying aggressive. But rotating early on the defense. They're not overcommitting on it. Protecting that lead. They're not really getting control either. You see Black Wraith and Shikoki are still pushing up. They're not like in the full third like we saw earlier. So a little bit more conservative play coming out of DePaul. Able to get past one, but Nam is able to get the touch. Here comes Butler in on the attack. Kai looking for it. Near post is shut down. There's nothing but a bulwark there for you. Nam trying to work it around that near post. Lavish and Shikoki come out. They get the clear.
Okay, so goes to the other side. And 45 seconds left of the clock. Butler is staring down the once again, now they've been in this position before a couple of times where they were down 1 goal and they kind of made the last minute heroics to make it place. But it's 35 seconds left. They were still looking for Butler to put something up together. But DePaul is now switched their aggression down to defense, staying on the right side. They know what's at stake here. They're trying to keep this game alive for them. But look at this. Munch is trying to chase this ball. It's still just out of his reach. And another floater goes towards the goal, but it goes a little bit wide. It was a little bit scary for Butler. That might have been the end of the game. But we're at 10 seconds left, and Kai needs to make this shot here. Will he get it? No, it gets cleared off by Shikuki once again. 5 seconds left, Jeff.
Yeah, this is looking like one last opportunity. Butler, this could be the season right there. Into the air. Black Wraith is on top of it. Mudge can't get the shot. DePaul hang on. Taking the 3-1 dub in the end. They will move up to 9-6, or excuse me, 9-5 on the season overall, and separate themselves from that pack. The 4 teams between ranks 13 and 16 that went into week 14 with 7 wins. DePaul now drawing a clear line between them and that next tier of teams below them.
Yeah, and 1 more game to go. If they can do the same thing, play the exact same way against Weber. So that Weber, it's Weber, right?
Correct.
Then playoffs will all be secure. But DePaul did themselves a favor by getting this game. 3-1. I know they wanted the full 3 game differential, but I'll take the dub as well. I'll take the record on the differential and hope they do better in the next game. But Weber definitely is not going to be one to mess with in this next game. But shout outs to DePaul for getting the job done, pulling out 3-1 in a very, very tight series. And I'm wondering, are we gonna get Lavish or are we gonna get Shikuki in the booth?
I'm not sure. We don't have confirmation on the interview. Heck, we may wait till. I don't know how we're going to handle it. I've never done to the same team back to back here on EGF before, so I'm not exactly sure what our plans are. But we are going to take a short little intermission here before we do that. I did want to give a shout out to Butler because I do think that it could come to game differential on whether they make that top 16. So even that one game, even pulling out that game 3 could be the difference maker for them. But we'll have to wait and see how the final 2 games of the season play out. We're going to take a short break. I'm not sure. We got more DePaul for you. We may have an interview coming up. We'll find out when we get back.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love.